Welcome to LVC Ready. Today topic is what are the important CLED 2017 pattern questions in the topic of type definitions. Why that there is a control type def having some broken, you can able to see that OK is have been circled and there is a mark is given. What would be the reason? Okay, in the control type definition, whatever the control you are making as a customized one, that is alone possible. You should not able to add any further additional item outside that type definition. That may be the reason for that broken arrow. So these are the options, and I will show the hands-on also. See, this is the type defined control. It is a type defined. So just right click, open type def. Now there is a possibility to add any control, either it may be a boolean or string or whatever it is. There is a possible to add inside the cluster. So addition of element is possible in that case, right? But when you are adding some control or indicator outside that type defined, there will be error. Okay, so it is one top level control and a string is another top level control. We should not able to have two controls in a single type defined. Let us move on to the option and two top level controls. So cluster as well as string is being added after making a type definition. That is only the reason for that broken arrow. So the answer is D. What is the best choice for the case selector? Normally when you are using the case structure, what are the possible items? So we have a option, there is option for us numeric, you can add it, boolean you can have as case selector, and string also we can able to have it. Other than array, there is a possible to have it. So in this part, what are the option you can see? In the first option you have a string control, second option there is a enum control, third option string control with the type defined. That rectangle, right angle triangle is there, no, that left side, that is only the symbol of the type defined control we have enum. So when we consider string control, what will happen? We have to type it. Suppose if you are running that VA, just opening that VA and you are running, you have to give the some input control. Okay, like what are the cases are available, no, that you have to type it manually. But when we have a enum, what will happen? There is a fixed menu. From that we can able to pick it. What would be the default case? What are the cases to be executed? And string type definition also similar kind of A option. So these two options are not at all relevant. So we have to do type it manually to select the cases. But in the case of D, there is a type defined enum. So what will happen? So even if you want to add the cases, you are using the same enum type defined control. There are in this so many places. So all the places will be changed. Whatever the changes you are making in the source control. So this is the possible way to introduce that type of type defined control when you are using the case selector. So even if you are adding you have added initially 2 cases, you want to add 3 cases, and the same thing to be given to other enum duplicate copy also. So that would be the possible way. So option is D for this case. What is the best practice to prevent the coercion dot? So you can able to see the coercion dot, that red color dot. So normally coercion dot is nothing but the data type, incompatible data type. So even though they are incompatible data type, they will be manipulated with the LABI feature. So how to prevent this one? So I will show those options and I will show the hands-on also. So here the coercion dot is present, right? So here we have one enum control with 3 name. Here also I am having only 2 cases. So you don't want to include when you have a common control or common case selection. If you are having, you try to replace along with that, and so simply I can able to replace this case, right? Delete this case and take a duplicate copy by pressing Control and drag it, so there is a possible to take a okay. Now that has been removed. So I will make this copy as a type defined one, right? And I will open the type def. Here I am adding the items. Already I am having a 3 items. Additional I want to add as end. So this is one case I am just adding. Then press OK. Then you save this control. Now still we have a 3 options. Still we have a coercion dot. How to remove this? Since it is a type defined one, no? So better you replace with the same type defined enum, and we can remove this coercion dot. So this is a possible way to make it. If you have if you are not having any type defined enum, you can use the same thing and you can replace it and you can utilize it for n number of time. But suddenly if you are changing any cases, or there is a possible to add some cases in the case selector mean, so we need to go for a type defined. So better always try to use with the type defined case selector. So replace all the instances of enum with the same type definition. So you try to use the same type defined or customized control in all the instances if you are using the same number of cases. Okay, so this is the way to get it. So answer is D for this case. Next one is here, this is the same question I just use I have given in the cluster topic also. Here I just introduced that array in the with the type defined one. So it is showing some errors. So how to prevent this type of broken error? Okay, these are the options we have, right? So the best solution is that there are 2 possible solutions. The first solution is just to delete this broken wire or remove this array out. Just right click, create an indicator. So that is a possible way. But here we have a customized, that is a type defined. No, better you just copy and convert them as an indicator, then you connect it. So there is a way to get it. So whenever you are adding elements in the array in, the same thing will be referenced in the array out also. So the option is just replace array out with type defined from array in. I will show the hands on also. First solution is just create indicator, right? So here if suppose if you are adding some items in the array in, this never be updated. So that is again it will show the some error. Better you delete and take a duplicate copy of this type definition, change them as an indicator, then you connect it and you change the label also. You don't want to get confused, so better you give it as a array out. So this is the way to get it. So when you have a type definition, that array out also should be a type definition. It may avoid the coercion dot, as well as if you are further increasing the number of elements which is present in the array, so that can be that again the broken wire can be prevented in this case. So option is B for this case. Thanks for watching this video. You can follow us in the name of LV CLID in Facebook as well as Instagram. All the best.